So Chris, 2-2 here away at IF. Just your first reaction of the game.
I think it was a good point. Obviously disappointing that we didn't win the game when after they went down to 10 men. Obviously when a team has one less, you kind of put more expectation on yourself to win the game. But we were well aware that this would be a really difficult game. If you look at their last 3 games here, Thor beat them very narrowly late in the game. They beat Nardvik and they drew with Throtta. And despite the low points total, I think one thing this team has done throughout the season is actually fight really hard. And we experienced that when they came to our place too. So we were really aware that this was going to be a very challenging game on the grass, in the wind. They were going to do absolutely everything to try and get anything from the game, and they did that. And in the end, I think that what we'll do is just take a point and move on. I think the team is disappointed not to get 3 because we had a number of chances in the game, and we really put a lot of pressure on them in the second half and just couldn't break them down. But as I said, as coach, I'm pretty happy with the point, and I'll just crack on tomorrow, ready for the next game.
Before we talk about the second half and talk about some moments in the first half, the red card, how did it see to you?
I thought it was harsh. But of course I wasn't going to complain at the time, but I thought it was harsh. And actually, weirdly, you'll laugh, but maybe it made the game a little bit tougher for us. I think the game at the time was pretty open, and they wanted to press us a little bit and they wanted to attack. Obviously, when you go down to 10, and I know how it feels. I haven't felt it this season, but I felt it before. You just have to, of course, defend really, and that of course changed the dynamic of the game and just put huge pressure on us to score a goal, and we managed to get one. But I'm not going to criticise them for defending their box with all their men. I thought really credit to them, they did it great. And as I said, I'm just really proud of my guys. They worked their socks off, gave everything, didn't come away with a win, but we got a point. And in the league as it stands, a point is very valuable.
And a magnificent free kick that got you equalised.
Not bad. I could have done with another one, but what a player, fantastic player. Obviously only 2003 Grima. I think, of course, for us it's been a challenging season, maybe not as strong as we'd liked, but he and many of the other guys, they're just getting better and better. And I think challenging days like today and the period we've been through, that's only going to make them better players and better people. And as I said, proud of the team, and we just crack on with a point and a solid performance.
And one of your better players, Thomas, was on the bench today. What was the thinking about that?
Well, he's been away with the national team. We weren't really made aware of it particularly well. We weren't even given any information of what he's done in the last 7 days. So how you're supposed to work with that, I don't know. I've never experienced a federation that works like this, but there you go. That's life. I think they can improve that. But he arrived back yesterday from three games away, so he wasn't even really ready to play any minutes. But when you're pushing for a goal and you've got someone with his qualities and hunger on the bench, you get tempted. And I did, and I went for it. And as always, he did a great job. What a character as well as a player. And like I said, like with Grima, he's just going to be stronger for this season and these games that are coming up.
Talk about the second half. Sometimes when teams get the red card, as you say, it can be more difficult because they run more and they might gain some momentum. But you really created enough chances to win the game. Are you unhappy with that you didn't win it?
You're making me feel worse now you're talking about it. Yeah, of course we are disappointed. We created enough chances to win several football games. I actually said the same in the last game, but today we created a lot. Of course, at the end, they had 1 or 2 openings when the game went absolutely wild, and they could probably argue that they could have kind of pinched a goal, or if we'd have scored, they'd have got an equaliser. But I think in the main, throughout the period of the second half that was kind of controlled and normal, I thought we controlled the second half fairly comfortably, as you'd expect with them being down to 10 men. And we just couldn't find the goal. But I repeat, for me, I knew this would be a really tough game. They definitely haven't given up in terms of the way they're playing. And although it sounds incredibly boring and sounds like I'm 60, 70 years old and been in this game for many years, I'm happy with the point.
And now 3 points to the relegations and 4 points to the playoffs, but 4 games to go, 7 games without a win. How important would it be to just start winning? Because
can you say that again?
How important?
No, I'm joking. The first bit. There's so much maths. I was
to give the information.
Yeah, of course. I mean, I'm not going to deny that. Of course, we feel a little bit of pressure, and of course we're a little bit nervous. But who wouldn't in this situation? And that also makes these games fun. Of course, we wanted to play big games at the end of the season. Maybe these aren't the big games that we really dreamed of. We would have much rather been playing a game, to get to first place or to seal a brilliant position in the league, and instead we're playing really, really tight games against teams both fighting for their lives and fighting for a playoff spot. As I said, they might not be the big games we wanted, but they're the big games we've got, and I think the team's definitely got it in them to rise to those games, and that's exactly what we're going to try and do. So I repeat, happy with a point on the road. We've got 3 really big games coming up in a short space of time, and then of course we end with one on the 16th of September. They're all big games, and I think the team, like me, is just excited to attack them all and give it everything we've got.
Yeah, so the goal just to give everything to get the 5th place.
Give everything just to do as well as we can. I think be the best team we can be, whatever that is. League position, obviously you're relying on others, so I'm not going to put too much pressure on there. I think the key is to train really well the next days and play brilliantly on Friday and get that win if we can. And that's been the focus of this team throughout the season, and we won't change that.
Cheers.
Thanks.